Hello everyone, today I'm back with another video trading pre-London session. So let's start with the top-down analysis and then we'll get into the news and uh, any interesting stuff. So let's get into it. As we can see, gold now on the weekly time frame. So as we said in the previous days, that the gold closed above this resistance, created a bottom wick, and the current weekly candle is headed to fill this week to the left-hand side for about like 600 pips. As we can see here, here is the resistance area on the weekly. So now as we can see here, price created a resistance and a support if this candle closed bullish. So if this candle closed in green, that will mean that price created a support also. And we can see that this line here, it was a previous resistance area, and I believe now it's creating a support. Yep, and as we can see here on the 4-hour time frame, it's a really strong support. Let's adjust it a little bit. Here, strong support on the 4-hour, and there is one more support around here. So let's adjust it like this. And let's drop down to the lower time frame. As we can see, the gold it's in a big range and it's consolidating in this big range of about like 200 pips, just consolidating. We don't have a clear direction yet on the 1-hour time frame, but on the 30-minute we can see that price created like some sort of a support here, as you guys can see right about here, and a resistance. So 6 pips, yep, right around here. So if we can look at the range, if we are looking for sells, we have a range of about 87 pips of clean range. But for buys, we have like a 23 and then 67, 70 pips. But it will not break these previous resistances without volume. So we probably need some sort of liquidity. I believe price could go down, grab some liquidity, and then head back up again. I think we have like some sort of an uptrend going up here. Yep, it's like an uptrend. So we are currently bullish, as we can see, because we broke a previous high, lower high, I believe. As you can see, that trend is changing from bearish to bullish now, and so we will be looking for buys mostly, unless we get a closure below this area. So also, if you noticed here that price on the 4-hour time frame, it created a resistance and then broke above resistance. But this candle here, the new 4-hour candle, which opened in like 17 minutes, did not create a bottom wick. It's a really small bottom wick. So we'll be keeping this into consideration, that maybe it needs to create a bottom wick in order to go to the upside. Let's drop even to the lower time frame. Okay, in the 15-minute, we have a nice bullish closure and a nice wick to the upside. But I preferably want to wait and see the closure on the 30 minutes and the 1 hour. I think this will be better confirmation, because as you can see, this price is like consolidating and it's not a good range actually. So yeah, as I said earlier, we'll be looking for sells from this area if you got a closure like this, and buys probably above this area, but we need like a really strong closure. Or if we just created a bottom wick, we can anticipate sells here, buys, I mean. So for now, we are waiting for the setup. Yeah, and pretty much that's all. Okay, so as you can see here, US imposed additional 15% tariff. I believe this will drive the gold price up for now. And we have some really important news today. It's unemployment claims. So they are expecting like higher unemployment claims, which is not good for the US economy, which will lead gold price higher. That's what they are expecting. About the news is, I believe this is the only red folder. Is that there is more tariff on Japan. Oh man, this guy Trump, I don't know what he doing, but take effect at midnight tonight and yeah, so he's just imposing tariff on all these countries. Uh, so I believe, because as you guys can see, we are in an uptrend. It's better to look for buys, and I'm waiting for this 4 hour to create a bottom wick, and then we will be looking for buys from there, because we have this week of about like 60 pips. It's a 60 pips week. We will be looking for to take some buys and take part of this 60 pips week. All right, guys. So I was watching this 4 hour candle. It created like a really little small wick to no wick, and now this 30 minutes it pushed till here, and then now it's pushing back up in our direction. And if you look, that this candle broke the low, and now it was trying to fill this week and re-break the highs. Uh, but for now, if actually it re-break the highs of this candle, I believe I can take a small risk trade, and the break even would be about when we reach this 12 pips, because it's with the trend. Yeah. And if you notice here, like look at that, because uh, this 30-minute candle, it closed bearish, which means that this was a fake out, and now this green candle, it went back in the range, which means that that was a fake out trade. So how many pips do we have here? Like 12 pips. This candle, to be honest, should not retrace more than 50%. So I prefer to wait now for more better entry. I think this 4 hour candle still wants to create the bottom wick, like a bigger bottom wick. So let's just wait. Even I cannot take a sell, because where will I place the stop loss? Like literally, there is no way to place the stop loss, and I cannot take stop loss of 27, 28 pips. It does not make any sense. So I will just wait and see how price will react to this area of support that is created now, and it's rebreaking. Alright guys, so as we can see here, as we were anticipating, now the price is breaking below these lows again. It's break, created a big wick, and now I'm waiting for the rebreak of the low so I can take the trade now. I will just put a sell stop order. As we can see on the 1 hour time frame, it created this huge wick of around 36 pips, 37, retraced, created a top wick, and I believe now it's going. So now the stop loss will be previous, I mean the current candle high right here. I don't like how there is high volatility in this candle. I prefer the stop loss to be below the area, but unfortunately I cannot do that. I guess we are going to get stopped out here. It's okay, it's fine, but there is like crazy volume that's going on here. Maybe there is some news drop or something. Mm, no, I believe that's all is the same. There is no any new news. So now it retested from this area and now it's rebreaking. So I'm really not sure anymore because it already stopped us out. And this 4 hour candle, it looks like it's retracing and went to head to the upside, not to the downside. That was a really quick loss. So let's just wait, be patient, probably for another setup. If it if there is something interesting we can take. If there is not, we can just call it a day. And that's all. How much did we get here? About 17 pips, and that was really quick. Alright guys, so I believe we got checked out here. Now we got a closure of the 15-minute time frame back in the range. So I will wait for this candle to retrace, create a bottom wick, and then I will just enter on the rebreak of the highs of this candle. Yes, because I believe we got like faked out really hard here. Hmm. And it was better to follow my initial analysis. As I said, it wants to create a bottom wick, but I didn't imagine it will create that huge bottom wick, because this bottom wick was like really big. So now I will place buy stops right here. I know there is some resistance to the left hand side, but I believe with the volume coming from re-London, we can just break above it. Yeah, but as we can see here, we had a really clear indication for sell, because price closed extremely strong bearish, created a top wick, and then we enter on the break of the low. So it was a clear setup and entry, but it just didn't work out. So like even if the probability of this trade was around 80 to 20%, this means this was the 20% that we have just saw now. It was the other 20% of our strategy. Now let's wait patiently and see how this, what price will do. So look, this for our time frame. As I said earlier, we closed above this resistance right here, created the bottom wick, and now I believe we are going up to fill this wick or even break this resistance right here. Still the same analysis. I just took sales because we had a clear break and close. Even it's not on the 15, it was on the 30-minute time frame. Clear break and close, and we have a huge wick to fill. It was about 39 pips, 40 pips. Okay, so I was just anticipating the price to fill this wick, but if it didn't, it's okay, it's totally fine. It was part of the plan. Okay, so the first one was like around here, I think. Got stopped for like 17 pips. Okay. I believe it will be okay. So we got triggered into the buys. So I will place my stops below this, the low right here. Below the low. Right here. Exactly here. It's almost the same risk, around 17 pips, like 1.7%. But look at the volume. Oh man, that's some crazy volume right here. What's happening to gold? What's that? So I don't think I have seen something like this before, unless on news time. Look, is this even normal? I have no idea. So let's just be patient and trust our analysis, and let's see if this trade will work out or not. Mhm. So now straight. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I believe it's just filled the range and now it's going up. Maybe that's why it didn't move down. Okay, we entered here. Fake out on the rebreak of the candle. Long position. The break of this candle. Stop loss was kept below this area right here. And I believe our first take profit will be like 1 to 2, or at least till this week right here. So let's wait for the 30-minute candle closure, and it's in about 8 minutes. Preferably, we want to see this candle close above this resistance area. I think if it didn't close above this resistance area, I have to manage my risk or close half of my position above this area right here. Need the 15 and the 30 to close above this area right here. Yep, as you can see here, need the closure above. Otherwise, we have to cut down our trade or just close half. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we are running into profit. And as I was saying that this 30-minute candle closed above this resistance to the left hand side right here. This resistance now. So I believe there is a high probability to keep going till the top of the range to fill this wick to the left hand side. Let's check on the 15 minutes. Even on the 15 minutes we got a nice closure, but we did not break previous this rejection right here. So I believe if we broke above these rejections right here, as you can see, if we broke, I believe uh, it will be a clean way till this the strong resistance that we have here on the higher time frames. So now let's wait and see how will this play out. Okay, nice. I like this volume. So maybe I will add a little bit to my position. If it broke above this area right here, I will add a little bit of position. But I want to see it break above this area right here. Stop loss is going to be around 10 pips. So I will just place a buy stop probably. Yep, it's just a buy stop. And let's see how does this work. So the break even is about here, which is the low of the 15-minute time frame. But I think it did not break. Yes, it did not break. I just got triggered in with the spread. That's not good, but it's fine. I believe we have to manage this. I believe it wants to recreate a bottom wick, and then we'll try to break above this high again. So let's wait patiently, and I'm going to place this stop below the range here. Maybe close half of it if it rebroke this area. Seven. Okay, so I believe my risk will be like around 1% now, but I am waiting for this candle to break these highs right here. Yeah, so let's wait for the rebreak of the highs with the volume coming from pre-London. I believe we can break it and keep going in our direction. Come on, break. It is struggling to break, and I don't like that, to be honest. So I'm going to move my stops anyway below this area. So now my total risk is around I believe it's $13. Yes, which is less than 1%. It's around 0.5% is what I'm risking on this whole trade idea. Let's see, 5 minutes closed nicely. Okay, we just need a little break above this area. That's all. Come on, just a little break. So I believe it will push when we are close to the end of the when we are about to close the 1 hour. When 1 hour is close to its closure, that's where probably it will push. I don't like that I got triggered here with the spreads. Spreads is about like it's not big, but maybe back then was like 2 pips or something. No, 1.3, so it's okay. Okay, still trying to break, but needs more volume than this. Okay, 27 minus 14, yeah, around $13, which is really less than 1%, than 0.5%. Oh, look at the spreads now. That means there is volume. Volume is kicking in. As you can see here, guys, when the spread's getting wider, that means the volume is kicking in, but still cannot break. This does not look good. So we have at least to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. I believe this is a strong rejection area. That's why it's struggling to break. But whenever it breaks this area, I believe it a clean range till the resistance, till the next target. Okay, okay, come on. Okay, can we see a push here? Can we see a push? Oh, still there is no push. Okay, there we go. There is the push there. I believe it should push a little bit more to the upside, not to push and reject. Yes, yes. So this is what I was just talking about, guys. That whenever it breaks this 1 hour high, it should push a little bit to the upside. I will secure my first around here, maybe close half of my positions. So but for now we're just waiting for this candle to close preferably. Okay, okay, come on, just hit our take profit and I think we'll be good if it hit our take profit. Okay, so now we're up like about 88 bucks, 90. So maybe I'm going to close on around 100 something. So yep, I think that's it, guys. Oh, look at the exit. Man, this was a sniper exit. So that was all for today. If you liked the video, I hope you like and subscribe. Everything was explained clearly and easily. I believe we anticipated this move from here and everything went smoothly from there. So we are up like about 2% for the day. But the really interesting thing is that just look at the exit. We exited exactly where it rejected, 12 pips, and our main entry was about 32 pips. That's pretty much good. I am happy for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any question, please leave in the comment. If you have any questions or anything you would like to learn about. That was all for today and have a good day.